Serious, what's the most terrible thing you've ever done? In middle school, I didn't want to be in class anymore, so I pretended to have some sort of brain episode, e.g. unable to keep my eyes open, slurred speech, ECT. An ambulance was called, took me to a hospital. I had gone too far to let it up. My mom was crying in the hospital room overnight, and through the sobs whispered in my ear that if I was faking, she wouldn't be mad, just to let her know, which made me double down. I was there for a day and a half, and it cost my parents $8,000. Wow, you make me look like an amateur. One day in 5th grade, I didn't feel like going to school, so I faked being sick. My mom bought it and set up a doctor's appointment for me later in the day. As the appointment got closer and closer, I actually did start to feel sick. Turns out I had pneumonia. Missed school for a week, but felt so bad I couldn't enjoy it. Shit myself when I was 6. Hid underwear in one of those chair cube things that open up, commandoed upstairs and changed, and forgot about the underwear. My parents found them when I was almost 12. How do you not smell that after 6 years? Poop won't smell forever. I'm assuming after a few months it must have been desiccated and completely mummified. Poop won't smell forever is actually a bloody good metaphor. Well done, sir. This baby bird outside my window was chirping because it had shitty parents, and after about 2 hours, I started losing my mind because of it. Eventually, something broke inside my head, and I went outside and scooped dog shit with a stick and started feeding turds to this helpless baby bird until it finally shut its mouth. You are sick. Lot of Reddit answers, and I'm bored already. I robbed my best friend who sold weed for a living, took well over $20,000 in pot, dabs, pipes, and shit. Worst thing I ever did, and only because I knew I could do it and get away with it, which I did. This is good content. I was a scientist. I didn't follow procedure and sprayed a coworker in the face with defrosted human serum. I was so embarrassed I laughed. Her eye was swollen and I was so guilty. She's okay now. I thought that read defrosted human semen. That would have been worse, much worse. The whole bird story is obviously messed up, but what was the most disgusting thing for you? Answer in the comments, and I'm off to make a new video.
Older generations of Reddit, what is a dying skill or habit that you think Gen Z should desperately try to keep alive? Being able to do simple calculations in your head, like figuring out cost of it is 25% off, or adding multiple items together, dividing bill between 4 people, etc. But I have a calculator on my phone. Handwriting and penmanship. Put pen to paper sometimes. Don't rely on keyboards for everything. I always write in cursive, it's just a habit. But now I wonder if the younger generations would even be able to read what I said. I obviously don't know how old you are for this to be relevant. But I'm a British teen, and most junior/primary schools teach children cursive, or at least did. Alterations. When I got married, a lot of people in the wedding industry mentioned it's a disappearing skill. I guess so many of those doing it at nearing retirement. And there's not enough people doing or learning it to keep up with the demand already. I wonder how many cosplayers should consider applying those skills elsewhere. Masturbating without porn. I only do this, lol. Fucking reading and comprehension. Everyone likes to knock the younger generations for this, but I'd say this, and critical thinking, has declined across all generations. Gen X and above seem surprisingly prone to social media/AL manipulation. The ability to find information off the internet, and learning to distinguish between horrible and accurate information. I feel like the younger generation just take whatever ChatGPT spits out at face value. And the older ones, my Gen X/boomer cuss mom, relies on it for literally everything. I swear, she gets 95% of her facts from Facebook or ChatGPT of time. The children seem to have forgotten how to play outdoor games, which is bad for their health. And there were many exciting games among them. And what dying skills would you recommend others keep alive? Share in the comments while I go make a new video.
"9/11 operators. What are the dumbest things someone called you for?" I worked as a dispatcher for 3 years. Most calls are heavy, but this one still keeps me up at night. I get a call at 2 a.m. from a guy who sounds absolutely terrified. He's whispering and telling me there's a glowing, unidentified entity hovering outside his second-story window, and it's pulsating with a rhythmic energy. He was convinced it was a silent drone or a UFO scouting his house. I dispatch a unit because he sounds genuinely distressed. The officer arrives, walks into the backyard, and radios back 2 minutes later. It wasn't an alien. It was a solar-powered garden flamingo from the neighbor's yard. The guy had moved his bed to a different wall that day, forgot the neighbor had those lights, and seeing the pink glow through his screen at a weird angle sent him into a full-blown existential crisis. The officer's official report filed it as assistance rendered to a plastic bird. Guy called for a suspicious package on his porch. Cop comes out, picks it up, looks at it, then asks if he ordered anything from Amazon. Guy says yes. Cop hands him the package and says, "Have a good day." Guy just says, "Sorry," and goes in the house. Was he someone important? Did he think it was a bomb? LOL. Had an elderly lady in SC Low Country call, and she was afraid someone had put a root on her, kind of like voodoo. Some white powder-like flower had appeared on her porch, and she didn't know what to do. I asked her if she had a straw broom. She did. I told her to get the broom and a dustpan, walk backward out the door, and to the mysterious powder, sweep it eye to the dustpan, and back up to the left side of her porch, throw the powder out over her left shoulder, dust the broom off well on the porch rail, and that was that. She did it and was happy. Genius. Just the perfect amount of ritual to settle it. New Zealand has 111 operators that connect you to emergency services. I used to be a 111 operator, and before are some of the dumbest things I've had. The moon is too big. Government spiders are in my ears again. The neighbor has recorded me coughing and has been playing it back to me for 24 hours on high. The people in my living room are watching Coronation Street and I don't like it. Plot twist, she was the only one home and had left the TV on. I can't turn my shower off. D's, nuts, more times than I can count. Everyone is driving at me and I don't like it. Plot twist, he was driving the motorhome on the wrong side of the road. The moon is too big caught me off guard and I literally snorted. Thank you for that. The moon is too big, so I should go to make new video.